This is Jack the Picker, and I just wanted to start this video by saying I haven't uploaded in like a month. Yeah, I'm not going to apologise about that, but yeah, I basically, just a lot's been going on. I got diagnosed with Lyme's disease. I've had gallbladder issues and liver issues, and it's just been gut issues and fatigue, and I've had to spend a lot of time in bed, so I'm working on stuff, but it's just still been a lot. I bought some new picks as well, so basically I'll run this through with you guys. I was picking with this, I had like this set of standard, you know, one of these first basic picking sets you get, and I started getting quite good with this standard hook, I think it is, but I don't know if you can see just here, it started bending around here, just like literally, and I tried bending it back, and every time I was doing some heavy picking it kind of bent, and I don't know if I'm picking too hard or whether that happens to everybody. I don't know. It'd be interesting to kind of get everyone else's opinions. So yeah, I kind of got a bit lost, and I frantically bought a new set of lock picks. I used Lock Noob's video, and I bought this set here. Yeah, a load of them came. I didn't really want a full set, but it was quite nice actually. I got all these different picks, but the difference between these ones and the one I was picking with is this one that came with my first ever set that I've been picking with up until now it's like quite thick here, and it sort of gives me a nice kind of leverage when I'm something to hold on to, whereas these ones they're very, very thin. If I could compare the two, you can see the thickness of this one and the thinness of this one, and it actually started sort of breaking my skin on my finger, and I was sort of tensioning, like I think I was pushing really hard down, and I don't know, I love the picks, but I don't like that they've got no handle. So I've basically been looking up, and I might try and make my own handles, but I just haven't really gotten round to it because of health issues. And then I ended up buying these sparrow hooks. I think these are sparrows. Yeah. And these are a lot nicer again because they've got a thicker handle, and it's just nice to use, and it hasn't been cutting get the focus there. It hasn't been cutting to my skin or anything. So yeah, these have been getting me through. And I was just a bit unsure about what picks to buy, really. I sort of have been experimenting. But yeah, I hope these haven't started bending at all. I'm just really scared of bending my new picks, because they're not crazy expensive, and they're not crazy cheap either. But yeah, anyway, that's sort of what I've been doing, really. I basically stopped picking for a while. I just wanted to say again, thanks to Southampton Lock Picking Club. He sent me a load of locks, and I've been picking with them quite a lot actually. And then big shout out to Mr and Mrs Deadlocks. Super nice of them. They just left a comment on my video saying drop them an email and they'll send some locks to me. Just thought I'd do a little. Hope this is not too loud. They sent me a bag of locks, which is really, really cool of them. And they didn't have to do it, but they just did. Yeah. Again, I'm using my Vice to put my tripod in, to put my camera on to film this video, so I need to try and get an overhead camera. But when I'm not filming and stuff, I've picked a few of these actually. I mean, there's ABUS, tiny mini ABUS N60 by 30, tiny lock. This padlock was on. It's on a school gate. I like looking at different locks that are on different gates and places, and I'm always like peeking in at different locks of ideas to maybe buy the same lock. And this one's on my old primary school gate. There's like a gate into this pathway, and it's got a tiny mini lock on it, and I remember looking at it and taking a picture, and it's the same one as this. But yeah, and they basically sent me these tumbler locks, which are all apparently sort of beginner locks, but I haven't managed to pick this one yet. I've managed to pick this one though. And again, yeah, none of these tumblers, I don't think I've picked any of these yet. I managed to pick this one. I looked at it going, oh my god, how am I going to ever pick that? That looks really menacing and scary. But I remember just picking it within like a minute and it opened. I've got to get used to picking tumbler locks, because I don't know if this is called a tumbler lock or not, but basically a lock that's not a padlock really. Because yeah, I think I just like the satisfaction of a padlock opening. It's really satisfying, but I need to practice more on I think they're called pin tumbler locks. This guy, man, looks epic. I haven't managed to pick this one yet. Again, I need to start using my vice more. I haven't picked this one either. We've got some tumbler locks, and I believe this is a wafer lock. Yeah, spin that round. Try and not hit my camera. Yeah, I think that's a wafer lock. So they've got pins at the bottom and the top. But yeah, really cool. Really cool. I've picked a wafer lock before actually, and we've got this bad boy. I had a go actually at just holding this in my hand, and I couldn't pick it. I was like holding it here and had the tension wrench in the top and was picking. But again, I'm in this weird stage where I'm like getting used to like picking with new picks. So yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to keep this video too long. Thank you so much, Mr and Mrs Deadlocks, for sending me these. I was on and off with like communication with them when they contacted me, and they were really kind of, you know, kept persisting on talking to me and really sent me some blocks through, and as soon as I gave them my address, they posted them through, and I was really chuffed with them. And I can't wait. I'm still picking Southampton lockpicking clubs set, but these ones, I thought I'd just give this a quick go. These ones I'm still getting used to, and still just, I've got to, basically all of these tumbler locks I've got to practice on really. So yeah, and also a few lock picking videos ago I was tensioning like this with my fingers down and I'd pick upwards, but I've tried to get into the habit of reaching around with my finger and picking like this. But let's have a go. So this is just quick, the ABUS N60 by 30. I think that stands for 60. Is that 60 mil by 30 mil? I think. But yeah, here we go. So it's 1, 2, and there we go. I think it's just a 3-pin lock. Super easy to get into. And yeah, don't use one of these if you want to lock something that you don't want opening. Yeah, super easy. That's kind of why I chose this lock to pick for this video. But Mr and Mrs Deadlocks, thank you so much. Southampton lock picking club, thank you so much. Thank you to everyone who commented on my last videos. If you want to subscribe to more, hopefully regular content, then feel free to subscribe. And yeah, if anyone's got any tips on these old picks, then I'd love to know. You know, maybe making some handles or whatever might be a good idea, because then I'm just not used to it. It's more the holding. Can't get this to focus. It's more the holding the picks, like the handles, than actually the picking itself, if that makes sense. But yeah, anyway, thank you very much everyone, and I'll speak to you guys soon.